You want to know what the only difference between a rich thug and a po thug is?
I'm also not that private. I mean, again, I'll spill my guts to a cab driver. I'll tell them everything. It's
So why do you think you guys come up with
some of it is honestly for me. Some of it is like also just self-conscious. You know, like I don't want to. Like if I perform, I'm ready to perform, and I psych myself up and I do it. But other times I'm like, I don't want to candidly be naked for the world all the time. You know, or even going to the gym. Like I'm not performing, and I don't want to. You know, I don't look at me like, come on, you know, like I mean, some of that is pure self-consciousness, and I do, but I will say this, despite I sound like I'm complaining, but as I also said earlier, such a worthy trade-off. I love my life. I have a wonderful life. I have a wonderful family. I have a wonderful job. So well paid for getting to do something I love and I'm genuinely interested in that, like, honestly, it's a small price to pay. Like the trade-off is a great one, and I'm not, on the whole, no complaints.
I know, they're all scared.
Yeah, they're scared of what it can do to their way of life.
Sure.
When they see me, they see
an anarchist.
They see a crazy chonga is what they see.
Paparazzi is a very interesting thing, and you know, I mean, they're not. It's not my favorite. I won't even call it a necessary profession, but I do. I'll say this. Speaking just for myself, I have absolutely made a trade-off for this. All these perks, you have some. There are some drawbacks, and the downside of fame or recognizability is certainly being in close proximity to not the cream of the crop, if I may. And when I speak of like paparazzi, I mean I don't know. I mean I understand there's worse jobs out there, but you know, I don't know. I'd rather not interact, quite honestly. And I would really not want to interact when you bring a child into it.
Right.
That feels perverse, you know. And so I will say that I would like to keep those two things as separate as possible, just, you know, because I think that's anyone would. I mean, as a protective parent.